Takže pozrel som tu basketball 22. Sú tam nejaké rozdiely, vertikál som mal 95, ale speed a akceláciu som mal 95 tiež. Takže rozdiely tam samozrejme sú, ale nie až také veľké, som si myslel. Perimetrovú defense som mal 84, teraz mám 80, styl som mal 93, a teraz mám styl, ako sa to odinštaluje? Teraz mám styl 95, áno, layupy som mal 91, close shoty som mal lepšie na 82. A mám lepší passing, tam som mal passing nejakú 76, teraz mám passing nejakých. Ako sa to odinštaluje? Takto. To sú tam rozdiely, takže nakoniec aj vertikál. Mám opäť menšie, ako som mal vtedy. V podstate tam mal 95 vertikál. A je to také zlé. Som si myslel, že som mal perimetrovú defenzívu oveľa lepšie. Som si myslel, že som mal cez 90 a mal som iba 84. Čo nie je také rozdiel. Ako samozrejme, som slabší. Ale nie o toľko. Nie o toľko. No. Je to priateľné. Silu mám opäť menšiu, mal som 45. Teraz mám 40. Ale styl mám silnejší. Styl mám 95, predtým som mal 93, no. Mám lepšie príhrávky. Mám 86. Teraz mám príhrávky 86. Predtým som mal 76. Kontrolu tým 87, predtým som mal tiež 87. Speed s loptou som mal asi lepší. Ale v globále je to lepšie. Viacej tu zarábam. Tuto som mal 73, teraz mám 72, čo je jedno. Tu som mal 91, tu som mal 82, teraz mám 70. Čo je takisto dosť jedno, lebo close shoty moc aj tak nedávam. Som slabší, ale nie je to také zlé. Styl mám silnejší, to je pozitívne. Ani nie som oveľa slabší, hovorím. Nie, to je to povedal som. Len potrebujem Los Angeles Lakers, znova Lakery. Týchto bude ťažké poraziť. Ideme skontrolovať, či to funguje. Všetko funguje ako má. Takže pozliku 5, ale tam som má 90, som má lepšie, teraz mám zlé. Ide to. Takže môžeme v globále povedať, že samozrejme som slabší, ale sú to aj výhody, zarábam viacej. A mám lepšie príhrávky, no. To je asi najväčšia výhoda v prihrávaní, som oveľa silnejší, ako som bol predtým. Najväčšia výhoda. Mám o 10 väčšie.
And of course, Clark, we got a few veteran-laden teams out there outperforming predictions, saying, don't put us out to pasture just yet.
And I love it, being kind of an old school guy myself. People obsessed with shiny new items forget how important experience is in winning games. I mean, look at the championship winners. Very few young teams are in that group. I imagine you could probably count them on one hand.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Ingram in the front court with Williamson. Cohen is out there with Little General. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. James outside. Pass to Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one wide left. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Little General. New Orleans moving the ball around. Inside. Rebounded by the Lakers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Oftentimes, Clark, with Jared Vanderbilt, his impact isn't reflected in the box score.
Yeah, that's a good point, Kevin. He puts up solid rebounding numbers, but I think it's his defense, which is his greatest attribute. He's a lockdown defender, and he's a high-energy hustle guy who plays with a lot of edge and tenacity, and that has value on just about any team.
What a lead by Williamson, fearlessly rising up and slamming it down.
And Little General gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Beasley kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Davis.
Ajde da to slavi.
Shot clock at 5. Back to Schroeder. Lets it go from deep. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Doda.
Really good court awareness that time from Anthony Davis, seeing the floor and making the right decision.
And the pass to McCollum. Here's Little General. He's guarded by Schroeder. Valanciunas passes to Little General. And the shot is good. Little General's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Schroeder. After the made shot from Little General. With that bucket in no time at all.
There's the added discipline to Schroeder's game on display there, just taking what the defense allows.
Bounce pass Ingram. Pass to Little General. Valanciunas with the ball. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Little General. And Davis sends it back.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
Here's LeBron. And he overshot that one, missing. And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. And it's McCollum in the corner.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Little General by Beasley. Little General the pass to Williamson. For Davis. Here's Valanciunas. And he banks in the layup.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year we were in the Eastern Conference. Those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by them.
Now here's Jones. It's stolen by Gobert. LeBron against Richardson. LeBron kicks it to Looney. Beasley for 3. And the rebound goes to Murphy. Pelicans leading by 3. Little General the pass to Murphy. Richardson outside. Passes it to Murphy. It looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the
Ne daj
ball.
sad da to
Always good to get another
Ako
look
snili
at a
mame
terrific
stolice,
defensive
evo.
play.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Nice there.
A inače ne daj.
First, love that. And the fans got a little show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Jones finds Richardson. Here's Little General. Back to Richardson. Here's Little General. Up and in on the layup. 6 points for Little General.
So far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Beasley outside. "17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Down low, here's Reeves. Yes, it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his third assist on the night.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is already top 10 in career assists, okay? And he's also continuing to rack up the dimes and climbing just about every all-time chart there is in the NBA. But I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pelicans lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the...
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your...
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. The forwards for them are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. In general out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Valanciunas, and it's the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Looking at Anthony Davis, a huge part of this team.
Sure is. I mean, along with every team he's been on, this is a superstar player. I mean, no question about that. He can headline a roster full of superstars. Not much on the floor that AD can't do.
To the paint, here's Little General, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Little General's got 8 points.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working into the open man. Really good possession.
Here's Reeves, and looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Schroeder. There's the triple. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Little General the pass to Williamson. Again, the Pelicans score.
Oh, great reflexes from Zion. Doesn't second guess himself, just takes his shot right up.
And Little General gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And the Lakers making a change here. Looney's checked in. Valanciunas against Davis. Here's Schroeder. Off target from three-point range. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
God damn it.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Little General in the last game against Oklahoma City was all business. He scored 46 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
The catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this, feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
The pass to McCollum. Let's go. Again, the Pelicans score.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists, that's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlights show that are going to pain them even more.
Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And one thing about Beasley, he can get you buckets in a hurry.
Well, you know, last year, Greg, he broke Minnesota's record for most threes in a game. But he's hot. He can light it up.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Gobert is checked in for Anthony Davis. Vanderbilt comes in for Kevon Looney. And James subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Ingram kicks to Jones. Pass to Little General. Ingram against LeBron. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Reeves the pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's LeBron. The three, shot from 12. And the rebound goes to Murphy. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 12-4 run. Little General the pass to Ingram. Here's Little General. Plays it up off the glass. Little General's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pelicans.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Passes it to Reeves. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the half. Ingram against James. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. He goes on Brandon Ingram.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
Josh Richardson's checked in for the Pelicans. He doesn't get the second one.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Back to LeBron. Pass to Gobert. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Gobert's got his first 2 points.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
That's his first personal foul.
Pelicans shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Releases. And so it's New Orleans ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defensive mindset.
The Pelicans, 27.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Fantastic game from Little General in this one.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Beasley is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Davis. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Vanderbilt in at power forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Ingram outside. Fires for 3. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And it's Beasley in the corner. Buries it from 3-point range. Beasley's got the first bucket of the third here for the Lakers.
This is how confident Beasley is. What a quick trigger finger off the catch for that jumper.
A nice shot by Little General.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Back to LeBron. Knocks it loose. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you have to admire how hard Zion plays. It makes defenders nervous and forces them to overcommit.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Zion Williamson, 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
the explosive athleticism of Williamson. It is so much fun to watch. For a guy his size to move like that, incredible.
That one is no good. Lakers trailed by 9. Now Davis. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans.
And when you think about veteran guard Dennis Schroeder, still such a shifty, unpredictable player.
Yeah, he really is because of the way he can change gears and play at different speeds. Very impressive. At his best, when he's putting blinding speed to use, he doesn't always unleash it, but when he does, it's very effective.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Ingram outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Valanciunas. No good on the 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. To the middle. Here's Davis. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Davis has got 6.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And the three-pointer GA has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Yeah, up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now, he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
And the Lakers making a change here.
God damn it.
Gabriel's checked in.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Beasley. Collin passing to Little John, and he jams it with authority.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
And there's the pass to James. He kicks it to Schroeder.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Dish out to Davis. Beasley against McCollum. Davis takes it off the glass. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
High percentage look that time from Anthony Davis, and that's one he rarely misses.
Pass to Little General. Back to Ingram. To the inside. Williamson, the pass to Little General. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Ingram with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Elbow shot. LeBron grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's
Let's
going to knock those down. He is that open.
Passes to Davis.
S tým postavením,
He
ktoré
dishes it to
robia.
Schroeder. Pass to James. Back to Schroeder. 3-pointer. Pelicans pull it in.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
McCollum passes to Valanciunas. Here's Little General. 19 points in the game. And that one's good. Ingram.
Brandon Ingram, very confident in his mid-range, Jay. He knows he can shoot from just about anywhere and get his shot whenever he wants to.
And he converts the layup. And now an 11-point New Orleans lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Beasley against McCollum. No good from Beasley.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's New Orleans. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside. That's where they've gotten their bet.
The Pelicans, 38. All right, fans.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game.
Po 19 bodov mám. Proti Lakers sa mi vždy ťažko skórovalo. To prehráme.
Rudy is checked in for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt comes in from the late news. A big group substitution for New Orleans. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball. Where the ball moves and players move, coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight.
Setting
the floor now for the Pelicans. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4. And Valanciunas in at the 1.
You know, the comparisons to are understandable. On both ends of the court.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Beasley's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Looney. Here's Little General. He's guarded by Schroeder.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give us any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean,
Second
you got to
team.
play without fouling.
Shooting for New Orleans. Number 24. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Schroeder kicks to James to take the lead. That shot is off. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And stolen by LeBron. It's stolen. Here's Little General, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
And nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
Little General the pass to Ingram. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
And you know, after playing a year at Duke, Ingram is used to providing big baskets for his team. I mean, a dominating performer who comes up big in an effortless way in these moments.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your...
He swipes the ball away again.
He's making history, tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. To the middle, deflects the pass. Here's Little General. He's guarded by Schroeder. Williamson kicks to Valanciunas. Little General the pass to Jones. New Orleans moving it around. Count that one.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 9. 51 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one.
Let's make some noise.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Little General.
Well, I tell you what, it's been so much fun watching him do his thing out here. I mean, the game is looking effortless for him, and he's riding that wave of confidence and momentum, which has allowed him to completely take over and dominate.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this, and on the road, no less. Seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. Here's Valanciunas, and James pulls it down. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. 9-point game. Here's Schroeder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clever move by Schroeder there, ensuring that he drew the foul while also still getting the shot up.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Schroeder hits them both. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The pass to Alvarado. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Bamba.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
15 foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really won. He's got one more, though.
What really makes Schroeder special is the energy he plays with. I mean, it's contagious and infects the entire team. He's like a lightning bolt of energy when he hits the court.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul. The 4th team foul. At the line for the Pelicans, number 24.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And Little General gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Yeah, inexcusable. I mean, he's got to know not to take any chances there. That's just a terrible foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his feet and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
It's showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 7. 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
15 seconds left in the 4th. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Brown for 3. That shot misses. He takes it in.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Keller, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. See you next time.
Akrobat Sonáta, Wizard Sonáta. Máme 2 body. Máme 2 body. Buď dáme do Slateryho, dáme do Finisha. Nemôžeme. Jasné. Nemám ten layup na 87. Damn. No nič, zatiaľ to bude Akrobat. Nemáme layup na 87. Yeah. One batch point available. Really? Zoveme asi manažera. Anklebreaker sa zapína. Perimeter defenzíva challenge by bodol. Nič nemáme tu moc na výber. Daj manačia, to sa zapína z času na čas. $100, 250 je úplne smiešné. 500. To je smiešné sumy. 1500 to mi nestačí na 84. Mám 79 overall. Tam 9824. 12 a 14 tisíc, a to za chvíľu namaxujeme. Už tie layupy asi namaxujem. 14 tisíc bodov, jo. Nič, ďalší zápas je kto? Rising Stars. Dunk All-Star Game.
On the right side of the bracket, the talk of the first round was MNO's 41-point destruction as well as Cash Money J's narrow.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Get ready for some thrilling end-to-end action as the best first and second-year players in the NBA do battle on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
And Kevin, you talked about some thrills being in store for us tonight. These young guys are all capable of making a spectacular.
Prečo ma nedával odsýpať ten kokot?
Demands as many highlights as possible, and they are the best players in the world.
So both teams making some changes here. So Team World's 5 right now. Josh Giddey is out there with Sharp. Then it's Yurtsevin. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
Thomas checked in for Josh Giddey. Owens passes to Little General. At the elbow, it's Owens. The shot goes down and gives his game back to even.
And some players in the Rising Stars Challenge aren't especially well-known yet, but this young man is someone we've already become very familiar with.
It has not taken him long to really establish himself in the league. I mean, he's been logging a ton of minutes.
Zohan, the pass to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Shot from free throw range. Jump shot is good. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And we haven't seen very much of him in the regular season yet, but there's no question he's got a very bright future ahead of him.
I agree with all of that. Even with limited playing time, his talent has been evident, and that talent is strong enough to have earned him a spot in this game. And that says a lot, considering he doesn't play a bunch for his team.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Here's Little General. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Kispert. Rebound by Team World. You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for USA.
Well, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off on them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnover. Just a terrific prospect. Mathurin gives this offense so many options, and he has the physical tools to be a great defender.
Team World shooting their first foul shots of the night here. First one falls for Holmgren. He's checked in for Mobley. Second free throw, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone, really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now, here's Kispert. Defense is right there. Holmgren dishes to Kispert. From deep. Rebound by Sohan. Team World trails by 5. Mathurin passes to Thomas. And here's Sharp. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
How about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
At the line for 2.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. USA leading by 4. In the corner, Murray with it. And Little General gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he's got his first free throw of the game. No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Murray outside.
What?
They swipe it. Here's Thomas. Murray with the defensive effort.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. USA leads by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second.
Everyone get loud and put your hands together. Go.
With the new group for USA.
They're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
We've got the Little General. Murray out there with Kispert. Then it's Evan Mobley. And it's Owens in the point guard position. It's Saban. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And for Team World, we've got Yurtseven. Shot out there with Thomas. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot.
Team picking up his second foul here has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1.
And all the talent in the world. That's what made Sharp the 7th overall pick in a fairly deep draft.
Took him no time at all on that one. Little General has got the lead up to 6 now for USA. Picked him clean. Driving to the basket. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Thomas passes to Mathurin. Here's Sharp. Pass to Mathurin. And the three ball is good.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Mobley the pass to Little General. Mobley with it. Now Thomas defending. Here's Little General. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And that's 12 points for Little General.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
1:24 left in the first half of the game. Floats one up. Up it goes, and the USA lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Sharp.
And not just an athlete. Sharp is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
That one drops for him. 2 points. Mobley's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Another steal. Here's Little General. Thomas covering. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Şengün's checked in for Team World.
Substitution on the court.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Free throw good, Murray.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter. That's superb.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
For USA, they've been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
24. One shot.
That free throw good from Little General. Here's Thomas. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. And Little General gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. For Team World, they have made 5 of 10 free throw attempts, a lot of misses. And both free throws good for Thomas. USA lead by 11. Murray outside. Down low. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Oh, great pass from Murray. I like whenever he looks to get his guys involved.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Team World. Inside, Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
In the corner, it's home. Now the pass to Little General. Can't connect from short range. And it's USA. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. Tonight, none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
We've got Kate Cunningham, Banchero up there with Mobley, and then it's Little General. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Wagner on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Mobley.
Hey, I can't fake it, fellas. I mean, Franz Wagner, 6'9", can make threes, mobile, agile. I'm actually glad I'm just sitting back watching these guys instead of trying to guard them. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Little General. Back to Cunningham. To the left wing. USA moving the ball around. Lets it go with the three. Rebound by Team World. Giddey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Up it goes, and the USA lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Goodwin.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Cunningham passes to Little General. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Ivy's checked in for USA.
Jaden Ivey.
We'll make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Owens. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Passes it to Holmgren. Here's Little General. Holmgren the pass to Little General. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 21 points for Little General.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Now, here's Şengün. Defense right on him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for USA.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
So he gets them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
A nice shot by Little General.
Hey, putting his own success aside, Owens just can't pass up an easy dime like that. Well done.
And it's off from three-point range. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Mathurin. And too long on the shot. Mathurin's gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's Murray. Plays it up and makes it in. Murray's got 8 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Team World will retain possession.
Team World ball.
And Team World making a change here. Yurtseven's checked in. And it's Team World with the ball. 23 seconds left to play here in the third. 5 to shoot. Pass to Sharp. Here's Sochan. From outside, off the mark. And here is Kispert. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Holmgren kicks to Kispert. Here's Little General. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And it's USA up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. From the field, they have been out. Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
So Team World's 5 right now. We've got Sharp. Thomas is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Yurtsevin. Giddey kicks to Thomas. Now here's Giddey. He's guarded closely. Yurtsevin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal
That's
foul.
on Keegan Murray.
Team foul.
We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines for the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Here's Cunningham. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Oh, tough stuff. Cunningham inside, enduring the foul and able to get that one off.
Cunningham taking 2
That's
shots.
good from Cunningham. And so Cunningham nails both of them. On offense, here's Team World. Giddey with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Such a wide open look.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Outside Thomas. Now Giddey. Stolen by Kispert. And now USA on the break. Here's Cunningham. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham stubborn. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work. And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Giddey. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Pass to Kispert. Got a piece of it. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Both good from the line that time. And it's Team World with the ball. Giddey the pass to Sharp. Now here's Thomas. Good ball movement here by Team World. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Little General. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. There's the pass to Sharp. Giddey, no one around him. And the 3 off target. Now USA with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Thomas with the ball. To the middle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul.
It's going to be on Kate Cunningham. That free throw good from Giddey.
At the line for
Starting
Team
to
World.
find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Giddey kicks to Yurtseven. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. A nice shot by Little General. And that's now 35 points for Little General.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Clock at 6. Here's Thomas. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Fires the 3. Team World with another miss.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And the shot goes down. 37 points for Little General.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off in the
Not a
sixth.
steal.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for your USA. Number 24. 2 shots.
That's good from Little General. Right, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
And Team World calls time here. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Here's Goodwin. Outside Thomas. He kicks it to Goodwin. Knocked away. And now USA on the break. A nice shot by Little General. Little General's got 41.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Goodwin passes to Sohan. Will it go?
Team World foul. Over Yurtseven. Second personal foul.
And USA making a change here. Murray's checked in.
Substitution for your USA team. Keegan Murray.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for USA. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Shooting for your USA. Number 24. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Little General. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
On offense, here's Team World. Goodwin passes to Sharp. Goodwin kicks to Thomas. Out to the right wing. Here's Sohan. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Murray, the pass to Little General. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Passes it to Goodwin. A 3-ball. Good on the 3-point shot.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
Now USA with it. Down low. Here's Little General, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
There's a minute 34 left here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. It's deflected. Now, here's Thomas. Pass to Goodwin. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time. Here's Little General. He's defended by Yurtseven. Right wing. Here's Kispert. Inside. A nice shot by Little General. Little General's got 49 points in the game. Goodwin feeling it out. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop the layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
To the middle. And down it goes. Done through off a wonderful assist.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
A nice shot by Little General.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Pass to Goodwin. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by USA. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Down low. And it's Kispert in the corner. And here is Holmgren to the inside. Here's Little General, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
So USA wins it.
I can't say enough about how well all these young men have been here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight. We're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone.
All-Star sme zrušili, ešte nás čaká jedna All-Star. štýlov, 55 bodov. Bude tlačová konferencia? Nebude. Dobre. A menačiel nechceme ísť, ideme off-ball pesta zlatého. A? Styl 95, styl 90. To je solidné tabaky. Raffles, sami zvýš endorsement od 34 000 fanov. Uvidíme, koľko viac mi dá, ale tu už je to jedno. Tu sa to nejako extra nelíši. 3100, 2500, 2500, 3,5. Mobil je jednotka. 2900. To už sú drobné. Výhoda je, že toto sedí. Výhoda je, že dominujeme pitchesov. Uvidíme, ako sa mi zlepšil draw fouly. Môže 71, čo je solidné. Post fade, ofenzívna konzistencia, taká istá 74. Silu mám slabšiu, ako som mal v minulom ročníku. Minulom som mal 45 silu. Vertikál som mal 95 nakoniec. Rýchlo som mal 95, vertikál som mal tiež 95. Takže ale styl mám silnejší. Minulé som mal 93 styl, teraz mám 95. Že klasický styl je, čo sa týka 2400 potrebné 84. A. Toto už ideme namaxovať. Hovorím, potom mám 14 000. Toto už namaxujeme na 89. Nech máme pokoj s layupmi na väčšie veky a potom ako namaxujeme layupy. Štýly by tiež boli trošku šmíknúť, ale ten playmaking potrebujeme doľadiť asi. Na 79 najprv. Oj, je to. Zase mi, že ešte ma čaká jeden All-Star match. Takže môžete spokojný. Už to odsýpa. A mám väčší plat ako minulý ročník, som dostával 500, na začiatku sezóny teraz dostávam 650. Ale minulý ročník som začínal s atribútmi okolo 68. Tento rok som začínal 60. A minulý ročník som začínal so speedom a akceleráciou okolo 80 sa mi takisto zdá, takže hovorím. Som slabší, je to viacej nevýhod ako výhod, ale V endgame tu nie je nejaký veľký rozdiel. Čo sa týka endgameu, respektíve od druhej sezóny, tak tam už to nepocítiš, či máš layupy 89 alebo 91, lebo layupy som mal tiež 91. Tie dva body tam už nepocítiš, to už je, si myslím, že dosť jedno. Je tu viacej nevýhod, to je pravda. Silnejší som bol, vertikál som mal 95. Teraz som samozrejme 90. A pozrieme sa, čo nás čaká a čo nás najmenej. Free point contest skipneme a ideme na týchto Rising Stars. Počkej, tu sme už boli. Áno, to sme už boli. Tu sme na tých 55 bodíkov. Dunk contest skipujeme. A ideme na All-Star Game. Vybrali ma sem aspoň. Dunk contest. Dunk contest nechcem ísť. Kokotinek taký. Takže nevybali ma na All-Star Game. Vybali ma iba na Rising Stars. Skurvysini. Skurvysini. Takže máme 50 výher, 9 prehier. Myslím, že jednoznačne potvrdzujeme domináciu. Pekne veľa zápasov sme neprehrali. ...23 zápasov, ty kokos. 23 zápasov sme neprehrali.
Cash Money J blew open his matchup against Atlanta in the second half and kept his
23 zápasov ťaháme výhernú stranu.
And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4, and Valanciunas at the 5. Little general out there with C.J. McCollum, and it's Ingram in at the small forward. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And the news looming over this team, Greg. What will MP decide to do this offseason?
Yeah, MP's deal will run out at the end of the year. Where he signs in the offseason will surely change who is viewed as a contender.
Van Vliet looking around. Here's Siakam. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Ingram passes to Little General. To the paint. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Here's Achua after the made shot from Little General. 6 to shoot. Here's Siakam. Cans the shot from the wing. Siakam's got his second basket of the game.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Here's Valanciunas, banked in off the glass.
He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
It is amazing how good a three-point shooter Jonas Valanciunas has become.
Well, he didn't attempt a three in his first 5 years of the NBA, and now he's shooting a ton of them. So he's got great feel, great touch, and it's done a lot to round out his game.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Now here's McCollum. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Little General the pass to Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Little General. Valanciunas trying to free himself up.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Barnes outside. And here is Anunoby. 17 points in his last outing. Siakam up top, covered by Williamson. Here's Barnes. Raptors with a fresh shot clock. For three, Van Vliet. That shot no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Williamson looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Achua. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And the dunk by Barnes.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
The Pelicans have got their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And that one is hammered home.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Barnes. 9 points last game out. Anunoby with it. The pass to Achua. Barnes outside. Here's Anunoby. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 5 on the clock. Van Vliet now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
A 3 from Barnes, and Valanciunas pulls it down. The Pelicans have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Ingram outside. Pass to McCollum. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. And Williamson gets it to go.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
That's tipped. Van Vliet on the wing. His last outing with 20 points. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Here's Little General. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Inside. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And that's 10 points for Little General.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Van Vliet drops it in from 14 feet away.
And Van Vliet has the stroke to shoot from anywhere, even mid-range, when he has to.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pelicans lead by 4. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pelicans.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Little general out there with Jones. Then there's Richardson. Then it's Nance. And it's Murphy in at the 4-man position. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Little General in the last game against the Lakers was tremendous. He contributed 31 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. And he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
David, we appreciate the update. Great, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Great, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. Barnes comes in for Porter. And Anunoby subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Brandon Ingram is checked in for New Orleans. McCollum comes in for Josh Richardson. And good that time. Trent got his first basket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Nance passes to Little General. Siakam, right side. Pelicans with the rebound.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And Jones with the stuff.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Barnes outside. Trent outside to the middle. Here's Anunoby. It's good.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Nance passes to Little General. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there, does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
Raptors trailed by 6, and Little General gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Raptors making a switch here. Achiuwa's checked in. The Pelicans also changing it up. Valanciunas comes in for Nance, and Zion Williamson subbed in for Jones. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Anunoby finds Trent. McCollum against Anunoby. Back to Barnes. Clock at 6. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Ingram. Here he goes. And that one's good, Williamson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pelicans.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Here's Anunoby. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Ingram passes to Little General. There's the killer two-handed slam.
That's his strike.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Toronto with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. From deep, Trent. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. They get the rebound. Pass to Little General. To the inside. Williamson trying to free himself up. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Valanciunas has got his second bucket. Raptors trail by 14. There's the steal. Down low. Williamson trying to free himself up. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Anunoby. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. To end the run, Siakam trying to free himself up. Barnes can't get it to go.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
3 seconds left, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way.
Nemam već se zabaguje hento návku. Ako mám známku A minus plus 8 na 30%. Okay.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Little General in this one.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. It's been phenomenal.
Underneath in the post, it's Siakam and Achua. Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Anunoby, no good. Pelicans leading by 18. Little General, the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Little General in, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
First team foul.
Achua kicks to Barnes. Back to Achua. For 3, VanVleet. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. McCollum passes to Little General. Back to McCollum. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Williamson. Again, the Pelicans score.
Well, the key to defending Zion in the paint is don't let him get the ball. After he touches it, damage is going to get done.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And there's the pass to Siakam. McCollum against Anunoby. And again, Toronto no luck.
You talk about things at halftime and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome balance there from Ingram on the play, even after the contact, able to absorb it.
And while it took Brandon Ingram some time, he has really turned into an incredible player.
Well, he's an amazing scorer. He's adding that ability to pass the ball and see the floor. So often you hear about players talking about the game slowing down. Well, for Ingram, it's getting to a snail's pace.
And that one falls for Ingram.
When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
Pass to Porter. Now, Anunoby. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. The Pelicans have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Here's McCollum, buried from 15 feet out. McCollum's got his first bucket of the night.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Here's Van Vliet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load, increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Trent's checked in for OG Anunoby. And then for New Orleans, Murphy's checked in. And it's Richardson in for CJ McCollum.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Trent outside. Outside Porter. Van Vliet kicks to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Trent, that's a 2-pointer. Pelicans with the rebound. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. The jump hook. He lays it in. Little General's got 6 in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Trent finds Boucher. Outside Porter. Here's Van Vliet. The rebound by Nance. On offense, here are the Pelicans. They're on a 15-1 run. Jones the best to Little General. To the middle, here's Murphy. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
First trip to the line for him here.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Murphy hits them both. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's Young at the elbow. Back to Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Van Vliet's got 9.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to Richardson. 26 seconds left to play in the third. To the inside. A nice shot by Little General. And that's now 28 points for Little General.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Nance. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Nance has got his first bucket in this one.
Hard for opposing teams to box out Nance because of all the activity that Larry Nance Jr. has plays alive on every possession.
Richardson, and so it's New Orleans. Going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams.
Goes to back in Arizona. Massive in Arizona.
The Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Marshall is checked in for the Pelicans. Little General comes in for Josh Richardson. That's good from Anunoby. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. To the paint, here's Little General, and the layup's good off the glass. Little General's got 30 points.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. Here's Little General. That one falls.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Pekne odsypám. Pekne odsypáme. Pekne točíme tie tabaky. Pekne odsypáme, pekne točíme tie tabaky. Koľko stojí ďalší bodík? 2400. Máme 84 layupy. Endorsementov a zlepšeného rafla máme ešte ďaleko. A tento rafl bude tučný. To by som mal vyťahnuť na 3800. Cez 3,5 tisíca. No. Ako na to s badžami. Tuto získame nejaký badge, ale máme to zatiaľ kam dať, lebo nemám ten layup. Dodáme solidné vecičky. Dajme rampla, kebla, geniála. Tu sa dá ešte čo dávať, dá sa dať jeden bod sem. Do climbrejka, do gripu, keď boli problémy. Tu sa dá tiež bod dať. Ani moc nie. Ten off-ball pes aj nevidím vôbec, že by prokoval. No nevidím ho prokovať, lebo mi to znamená zamrzť, ale nevidím ho prokovať aj tak. Ale aj tak nič lepšie tam nemám. Stále sa dá dať menače. Ankle breakery. Dobre, zatiaľ to nemenia, pozrieme si ako to vyzerá. 72 draw foul. Ofenzívna konzistencia išlo len na 75. Solidné tabaky. Už dropujeme tie body. Len znova nerozumiem jednej veci. Herbert Jones. Dvanásť, 15, 15, 20. Dôležité by toto nemenilo. McCallum. Dôležité, aby to nemenilo. 24 games winning streak máme. Čo je solidný tabak. Toto ma sere. Že mi to jedáva tie animácie, ktoré som si kúpil. Je to trochu frustrujúce. Ne, vôbec nedá. Toto vôbec nevidíme. Čo depresívne. Mám ich nastavené, ale bohužiaľ. Neviem, či Simonsa nezmením na... Tonyho Parkera. Al Moranta. Dáme si Tonyho Parkera. Dáme Tonyho Parkera. Jump shoty. Jump shoty, úplne jedno jump shoty nerobím. Layupy ešte nemôžeme. Hej, rozdiel medzi default swingom a default smallom. Iverson onokňačky len 85 layupy. Under 6'5". Iverson je jediný, ktorý má height under 6'5". Čo je Irving? Booker. Či Cole. Ale Cole je vyťukaný. Je to smutné, že... Je to smutné, že tie animácie nefungujú. Nefungujú tie atletické danky. Neviem kvôli čomu. Je to depresívne. To depresívny tabák. Masívne depresívny tabak. Bach. Toto nemôže byť. No to je voľné miesto, tu dole. Ako prežijem bez tých dankov a znova. Nie som z toho nadšený. Nie som nadšený tej situácie. Že mám atletické dánky, ale nemám ich. Možno na tie atletické dánky potrebujem 70 dunk rating a 80 vertical aspoň. Tam je dôvod, kvôli čomu mi to nedá. Asi potrebujem väčší dunk rating, väčší vertical. Lebo mi ich nedáva, nedávalo mi ani tie predtým. Nedáva to zmysel. Ako zatiaľ ma to nejako nesere. Ale keď budem mať 72 dunk a 80 vertikál a nebudem to dávať, a potom ma to viacej začne viacej frustrovať. A na 85 budem mať layupy Iversonové. No teraz to bude drahé, no, lebo teraz budem musieť... Potom ako dáme layupy na 89, tak ideme prihrávanie lopty na 79. A potom ako ideme na 79 passing, tak dorazíme 85 speed a 85 akceleráciu. A najprv tie layupy, to ešte strašne dlho potrvá, kým namaxujem tie layupy, ale potrebujem ich namaxovať. Obviesli. Aby som tam mohol tie bodíky rozdeliť do Slitteryho. A zároveň dať aj posledný bodík hlavne do goldového oného. Goldový Relentless. Rubio. Má vysoký level, a čo sa dá robiť, nebudem s tým nejako šmiclovať. Koľko je hodín? 1:16. No. Už by som to videl maximálne na 1-2 zápasy. Neviem, či vyhráme playoff, uvidíme. Neviem, koľko zápasov je dokonca, že není moc veľa. Neviem, aký silný budem pred playoff, či pred playoff budem mať 89 layupy. Skôr nejako, áno. Koľko zápasov ešte máme dokonca? Minúty sedia. Koľko zápasov máme do konca? Už máme 40 zápasov odohraných. Typujem, že je ešte 29. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 22 iba. Už iba 22 zápasov. To znamená 82 zápasov je. 82 zápasov
In
je
the
sezóna.
quarterfinals, MNO's upset the 1 seed with a
22
15-point win
zápasov.
over HM.
To už je asi 30 000 asi plus minus. Takže dá sa povedať, že budeme mať 89 layupy do playoff.
And with more of the season behind us than ahead of us, these teams have more or less taken their final form, Grant.
Yeah, BA. I mean, everyone's done a good job moving pieces around and figuring out what works. Now it's just about protecting your record and getting it done out there.
All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Little General in at the point guard position.
Boy, you've got to be shot ready in catch-and-shoot situations, and we know RJ's got a quick trigger.
And that one's good. Williamson.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Brunson. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. 5 to shoot. A shot from the mid-range. Yes, on the jumper.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach. One of the things you have to think about with the New York Knicks, there are quality pieces here. Julius Randle and RJ Barrett are very capable wings. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time presence in the middle of the paint. The struggle, guys, has been for them putting all these pieces together.
First one falls. Yeah, Doris, having the pieces fit and being able to find consistent success has eluded the Knicks.
Right, some of that has been a bit out of their control, but there does seem to be this constant tinkering as they search for something that really works for them. They've got to figure this out. Knicks fans are long-suffering.
Now here's Brunson, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Softly drops in the floater.
3 out of 3, perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen and try and take control of this game.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Barrett passes to Brunson. Now here's Quickly. Outside Barrett. It's deflected.
Heads-up defensive play by Jonas Valanciunas. The alert, the aware, the always ready to send it back.
Count it.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And so it's New York with it. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. The kick out to Brunson. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow. Well, before he arrived in the NBA, Jalen Brunson had a ton of success in college. This guy was instrumental in Villanova's national title in 2018.
Now here's Brunson with a step back And he'll draw the foul. He'll
Foul
head to the
ball
line
now.
for 2. For all he did at the
Really?
college level, Brunson still dropped to the second round of the NBA draft doors.
He did, BA, but he showed he belonged right away. His numbers get a little bit better every
Foul
season.
Dumbo.
At 6'1", he's a strong finisher
Yeah,
close to the
yeah.
bucket. He can play the 1
What?
guard, he can play the 2 guard, he can make open shots, he can get in the paint and score. Jalen Brunson is a big-time contributor to a high-quality basketball team.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Nance, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Murphy comes in for Zion Williamson. Richardson's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jones in for McCollum. And here are the Knicks now. They trail by 3 with a 9-footer. Brunson misses.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Richardson, the pass to Nance. And he buries his first look.
Larry Nance, unafraid of a level of physicality. You love the confidence this guy is playing with.
Brunson with it. Nance covering. Brunson passes to Hart. Tries again. That one's good. Sims.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Outside Richardson. Inside. Here's Little General. The shot no good. So New York will take it the other way now. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Now here's Richardson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Number 24. One shot.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And he slams it in one-handed.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Little General. Jones from outside. The rebound by Sims. Outside Hart. Off target from three-point range. Here's Little General. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Pelicans ahead, up by 4, and we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Hold on.
And a big round of applause for your Knicks.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So for the Pelicans right now, in it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Little General in at the point.
This is the court awareness that gives you great hope for R.J. Barrett. He's a scorer, but if he can complement that with passing, look out, folks.
And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Greg.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randle credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
Quickly, he's got space. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Shot's good by the Little General. He's got 15.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Hart finds Barrett. Fade away. No good. A bit long that time.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Stolen by Quickly.
Thanks. Little General in the last game against the Raptors got the job done. He scored 32 points and was such a menace on the defensive end. Steals galore. He was focused, very productive. The team leaned on him all night. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
Outside Barrett. Ingram with the double team. Quickly. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And yep, it's good. And now it's a 6-point Pelican lead.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And the postseason is always something to look forward to in the NBA. Grant, as a player, when you're in there, how different is playoff basketball from the regular season?
Well, first of all, B.A., it's the best time of the year. Playoff basketball, the intensity raises to another level. Both teams making adjustments within the series. You have to know your counters. Really, at the end of the day, it's who wants it more and who can execute on both ends of the floor with the most consistency throughout the series.
Just 5 to shoot, and it's Quickly. That time on the assist from Hart. Quickly's got 6 here in the quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
To the middle. Valanciunas, good.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Now here's Hart. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Randall outside. Back to Quickly. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Quickly's got 8 points.
Well, keep your head up, look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
To the paint. Here's Little General. And another basket for New Orleans.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Now a timeout called by New York. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
Because they play in different conferences, these teams don't really see each other all that much. It makes it interesting here.
Right, they'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
Náš style, Jehano Navalski, danke. Dankovať a dominovať.
First half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Pelicans on top of 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
The Knicks, 39. The Pelicans, 44.
Dankovať a dominovať. Bude aj ty.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Here's Little General.
Páni, hoďme show.
Down low, it's Randall and Hartenstein. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Barrett in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Valanciunas, good.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Barrett against Ingram. Pass to Hartenstein. Clock at 6. Brunson up top. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Clicking.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the
Everything
game just a moment
clicking.
ago.
Yeah, and with a finish like that, you know he's looking to extend the lead and put this game out of reach.
Shot is good by Barrett.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers. Boy, there were lots of expectations that accompanied R.J. Barrett coming out of college. That's
Everything
going to
clicking,
happen when
boys,
you're the third
clicking.
overall pick.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Let's go with a 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. The Knicks making a switch here. Hart's checked in.
For your New York Knicks, Josh Hart.
Here's Brunson. He's got 10. Randall outside. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. You know, watching R.J. Barrett is a treat, Doris, whenever we get a chance to do so.
Yeah, B.A., he is a tremendous young man on top of being a player who so desperately is searching for greatness and working to get there. What you love about R.J. is he's trying to add to the offensive end of the floor year by year. Yes, he can get off the dribble drive. Now can he consistently make that perimeter jumper?
Here's Brunson. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Shot's no good. Made 4, he's missed 4 now.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Pass to McCollum. Back to Ingram. Valanciunas with it. Here's Little General. Count it. He has 29 now.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
New York has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Another steal! And it's the Pelicans on the break. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
For the Knicks, Sims, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Grimes in for Brunson. Nance, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Jones comes in for C.J. McCollum. Here's Quickly. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Ingram, the pass to Jones. Here's Little General. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Pass to Sims. Back to Quickly. Shot clock at 6. The floater. He's off on that one. Nice D from Nance. To the inside. Here's Little General. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got 6 assists now in the game.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Sims. Quickly outside. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Nance. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Ball's going up the court.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, to steal a line from you, up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
Quickly up top. 10 points for him. And again, the Knicks missing.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And so it's New Orleans, a huge 24-point lead for them. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be back in a moment.
Go in there, make it control. Dominic, be good. We're solid. We are nasty motherfuckers.
And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Ball movement, quick decisions. Get the ball from side to side. Set better screens. Defensively, we got to do a much better job. Let's get on the glass.
Urging his squad to be more decisive. Supley is checked in for New York. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pelicans.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
The free throw drops for Randall.
Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
So for the Pelicans right now, Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in it forward. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Little General in at the two-guard spot.
Well, what you've seen from R.J. Barrett is attack mode. The coaching staff wants him to sustain this level of aggression.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
In a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need more of this kind of aggressive play.
Now here's McCollum. Shot clock at 5. Drains the triple. Ingram's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
Randall with a steal. That's tipped. Here's Little General. Got a hand on it. And they'll get another chance. Down low.
Well, you want the activity and the disruptive ability of R.J. Barrett to be on display. It is right there.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Pelicans.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And what a huge performance it was for Little General.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Clock at 2, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
What?
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, obviously,
really?
Shot well anticipated.
I was already fucking shooting, you fucking
So New York
retards.
ends up going with a whole new group. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Shooting, man.
Pass to Randall. Outside Barrett. Brunson finds quickly. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Little General to the middle. That shot, no good. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Ali LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everybody.
Moby Edwards. Koľko má tento? 87 potenciál. Ktorého som zobral? Sanguina dáme patch. Aký dobrý Sanguin? Aký má potenciál? Malý dobrý Sanguin dodali patch. Ale takže odporúčujem Mobleyho, ten bol kľúčový. Edwards. Shooting guard, small forward, takisto veľmi dobrý. Mobley, Edwards. Porzingis. Takže iba toho môžeme odporúčať. Ale, no, tohto nepotrebujeme. Aký má potenciál? 89. Mobley má potenciál 95. Mobley, Edwards, Porzingis. Porzingis is fine. Najlepší bol Mobley. Mobley má masívny potenciál. 95. A to bol kľúč. Porzingis tiež nie je zlý. Porzingis sa potrebujeme. Wood. No. Mobleyho, Edwardsa. Ale Porzingisa. Tu badge nemôžeme aj tak dať, a? Ako môžeme, ale... Kam? Tu pôjdeme ďalší bod do Clambakera pravdepodobne. No. Môžeme dať bodík? Tuším, že nie. 2, 4, 5, 6 nemôžeme dať po ďalšom zápase. Po ďalšom zápase. No aj proti komu je ďalší zápas? Proti Magicu 24-37, ten niečo bol veľký silný. No.
The stage was set for a great
Keby získali
semifinals
sme jedného
matchup
z tých
between
dvoch.
Cash Money J and M-Nose.
Ale aj tak neviem, či to ostaje, možno vyhráme playoff, čo je. Vyhráme playoff, tak odchádzam preč.
With injuries and Clark's teams prepare for the playoffs, this is the time of year where we really see the value of depth.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, teams that can go 10 deep really have a nice luxury of being able to spread out their minutes. I think which helps keep the stars fresh for the stretch run and keep them from being overworked.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Filling the perimeter in Suggs and Wagner. And it's Anthony in at the point guard position. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to Indiana. Pass to Anthony. Wagner outside. Passes to Banchero. 5 on the clock. Back to Wagner. Shoots over Ingram. They get a hand on it. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alder.
I caught up with Coach Jamal Mosley. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thank you, David. Here is Carter, following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Banchero passes to Anthony. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Carter. It doesn't go for him. Nice feed from Valanciunas. And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on him. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Ingram clearly on the attack there, not allowing the defense to do anything with that dunk.
Wagner passes to Carter. Back to Wagner. They need this. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency as soon as he came into the league. You know what you get from him every night.
And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. And it has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
Now here's Williamson. We saw him with 10 points last game, and yes, it's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Wagner outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Pass to Banchero. Knocked loose. Over Williamson. And it's Banchero missing.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Ingram outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first quarter. From 15 feet away, again, the Pelicans score.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
In their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Yeah, that was the difference, really. I mean, you think about it, they didn't knock them down at the same rate, and that hurt them.
The Magic making a switch here. Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Banchero. Heels checked in for Franz Wagner. And Markel Fultz is subbed in for Anthony. Now, here's Wagner. Really had an off game against the Pacers. Never really got into his rhythm.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Here's Little General, and he just worked New York in that last game. Got a piece of it, and Little General gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Richardson is checked in for Ingram. The Magic trailed by 7. Poked away. Inside, Fultz. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Richardson outside. Little General the pass to Nance. To the inside. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Now, here's Suggs. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Fultz. No good that time. Excellent D that time from Jones. Little General the pass to Richardson. And it goes down 2 points.
Boy, really good body control that time by Richardson. Anticipated the foul coming, absorbed that contact, and didn't let it bother his shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
Here's Fultz. Off the left rim and out. Here's Little General, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on heel.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And the first one at the line is good. No good on the second free throw. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And so in the game for the Magic, at the forward positions, it's Wagner and Banchero. Hield is out there with Anthony, and it's Carter in at center locking down the middle. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Little General in the last game against New York was outstanding. He added 37 points, and his active hands were on display again with a lot of steals. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
McCollum, no good. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Nancy dosta tu.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a
To stálo da je to
I
zápas.
I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. No bias from me. That's just my analysis. And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, and even up big, still playing the right way, keeping that aggressive nature and attacking the rim.
This is where Carter Jr. is most comfortable, in my opinion. Feels like he can score at will from there.
Ingram kicks to McCollum. Here's Little General. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Little General's got 6 here in this quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be the game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Anthony, the pass to Hield. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Wagner kicks to Anthony.
2 minutes remaining.
Kept alive. Carter.
2 minutes.
Nice team from Valanciunas.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And they pick up 2. Little General's got 15 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Now a timeout called by Orlando. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Isaac comes in for Banchero. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Hield, and it's Fulton for Anthony. Now, here's Wagner. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Indiana. There's the 3. The Magic again can't hit. Pelicans leading by 21. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those hot picks. Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Now, here's Suggs. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Indiana.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
Franz Wagner wasted no time. Making a splash in the league, took home a Rookie of the Month award at the end of 2021. A really good start for him on his budding NBA career.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Huh?
That's good from Wagner.
No denying, the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Now, here's Suggs. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The Magic again can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Shoots. Can't nail the jump. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Little General in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Up front, it's Williamson at the 4, and Valanciunas at the 5. Little General out there with McCollum, and it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Wagner wide open. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Wagner's got 7 points in the game.
Attacking right away. Once Wagner has the ball, he doesn't even think about it. Take it and go.
Williamson finds McCollum. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Little General. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Little General's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up.
What a show, boys.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
They're putting up a show.
Now here's Anthony. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And Little General gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. 9 feet out.
Nice job of affecting the shot there by Valanciunas, using those long arms to just frustrate the shooter.
And it's McCollum in the corner. There's the pass to Little General. Now Valanciunas to the middle. Here's Little General. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here's Suggs. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Anthony. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. And to see your son break fine success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for you.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
Heald's checked in for Orlando. It's tipped. Here's Little General, covered by Anthony. Williamson, the pass to Little General. Good. And that's now 29 points for Little General.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Carter right side. To the paint. Banchero passes to Anthony. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Nancy's checked in for the Pelicans. Herbert Jones comes in for the Little General. The Magic also changing it up. Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Isaac comes.
Dobro, zápas to zabalíme, to se nestačí. Stačí v tomto segmente zápasu. Teda pozrieť nejaký seriál.
The Magic have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Richardson outside. Shoots over Wagner. Off on that one. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this.
Okay, boys. Okay.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Dan, he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
Calma, não se afasta the bitches.
And the Hornets going with a whole new group out there. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. On the court for Orlando. The guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. At the forward position, it's Wagner and Banchero. And it's Carter in at center. McCollum with the ball. Picked up by Suggs to the right side. Here's Little General. McCollum finds Williamson. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's 31 points for Little General.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Anthony, the pass to Suggs. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but
Već
from
to
the
nešto
looks
su
of it,
Danko.
upwards of 5,
What?
you know it's been a special draft.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And even down big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt about it.
Now, here's Suggs. To the wing right side. Over to the wing. Wagner kicks to Anthony. 5 to shoot. Pass to Suggs. From the arc. No good. And New Orleans will come the other way. McCollum with the bounce pass. Ingram passes to Little General. New Orleans moving the ball around. It's tipped. It's stolen by Banchero. To the middle. And finished off by Banchero.
Banchero gets in tight. That's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Now here's Ingram. Passes it to Little General. Back to Ingram. And the shot goes in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Anthony. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Pass to Banchero. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. Team foul.
Do pičo, no je dobrý zápas, prečo nám vystriedal ten kokot? No dá naspäť do piče! Skurvyslinský kokot!
So we see New Orleans taking the double.
It
It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they
Piče, že
couldn't
musí
find.
si jeden ten kokot vyjebať tréner.
So tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow.
Kokot vyjebaný trénersky do piče. Všetko prešťal.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the
Všetko prešťal,
NBA.
skurvený tréner. Čo tu mám? Žiadny badge. Tu mám jeden badge. Čo som tu chcel ísť? Clampsy. No. A tu? Mám jeden badge. Manager, aha. Herbertovi Jonesovi sa dajú toho. Moc ma nefaulujú. Draw foul 72. Solidná. Ofenzívna konzistencia išlo aj na 75, I guess. To ináč všetko sedí. Výhoda je... že mal 75 layup. Čo znamená? Že môžeme si zobrať animáciu Iversonovú. Aspoň ho otestujeme. Iverson kde? 900, ak to stojí. Ako ma to ošklbalo drobné. No. Tony Parker sa nejako neodsýpal. Ako je na tom Joe Morant? Joe Moranta. Layupy. Iverson. Okay. Všetko sedí tu, he? Ale kto je náš ďalší súper? Toronto. Tí sú už 29-31. Tiež z middle packu.
It's time for Top Plays. This is Jedediah Jones, public address announcer of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Season 5 is here, and it's a clean slate for Top Plays.
We like that.
And with the addition, Greg, of the play-in tournament, we're seeing more meaningful games here late in the season.
Yeah, we're seeing teams battle for positioning more than ever. You have multiple teams trying to secure that 6th seed to avoid the play-in.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram in the front court with Williamson. Little general out there with McCollum, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Inside, little general, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Greg, for the second time this season, MP was named Player of the Month. Not bad at all.
Not bad at all is right. To get that award twice in the same season, that puts you in all NBA discussion.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute. He said they know the challenge going up against this team that can score so many points in a hurry. He said we cannot try to match these guys basket for basket and get away from our defense. Because if you slack off these shooters even a little bit, then they really go off. We'll see if they can find that balance tonight and even the season series. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you for that. Very interesting. G8, their focus on preventing a scoring burst early on.
It's tough. Once you've lost momentum to try and recapture it, they're relying on their defense to negate that up front.
You'd love to live in that disruptive mode all night long, never allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that crew. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Lillard from outside, and it's Lillard again missing. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. And Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
Here's Little General coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Shot clock at 6. Valanciunas finds McCollum. They get it back. Williamson. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Lillard, the pass to Sharp. Lillard outside to the paint. Now here's Thibault. Guarded close. Pass to Eubanks. Three-pointer Lillard. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The pass to Valanciunas. Plays it up and makes it in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Little General gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A different look now for Portland. Watkins checked in, and it's Nasir Little in for Grant. New Orleans making a switch here. And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Justice Winslow is checked in for the Trailblazers. Josh Richardson's checked in for the Pelicans. Winslow, the pass to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Simons kicks to Lillard. Can they get it? Hands it from downtown.
Fucking hell, man.
Lillard's got his third bucket of the night.
Smart and aggressive, Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick-and-roll set.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Now, here is Murphy. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. And that's 10 points for Little General.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off the set.
And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he's in the conversation. You'd have to include Walt and Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
And it's Simons missing. Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against Golden State. Little General the pass to Nance. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Little passes to Lillard. Sinks the three-pointer. Lillard's got 10.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Simons on the wing. We saw him with 19 points his last outing.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Little General the pass to Nance. To the middle. Little General can't hit.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And so it's New Orleans, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Desiatky zápas proti Lillardovi. To je skurvený chýbal.
Time to get loud for your blue.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
And they set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. The forwards for them are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. McCollum is out there with Little General, and it's Valanciunas in at the center position. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Little General in the last game against the Magic put on a performance. He added 33 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
First personal
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Greg, when the postseason rolls around, the officials tend to let more go, more contact, more aggressive play. Is that the right approach?
Kevin, I think it is the right approach. And I'm a fan of letting the players play and blow the whistle when there's clearly an advantage created by either the offense or defense.
I think Brandon Ingram, not only a great story in his own right, starting to find out just how capable he is as a talent in this league, but also for executives about being patient and letting that talent develop.
And the wide open shot from Connaughton. And no good, the try spell continuing for him. And it's McCollum in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they zapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
Now here's Connaughton. Not a lot of room. Latrey. Unable to get that one. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
Down low, here's Sharp. That's it. He found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And providing the scoreboard they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by the Pelicans. An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running, Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, here's Thybulle. He's covered by Ingram, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Watford's checked in, and it's Simons in for Matisse Thybulle.
na to neposeru. Je to 32-14.
It's New Orleans, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action in just a minute.
Česnak pointov, rebound, 6 asistov. Nejaké štýly tam tiež kvápli. 1-2.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. A fantastic game from Little General in this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Grant. And it's Eubanks in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Lillard from outside. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
You just can't give Lillard an inch out there. He's going to shoot that one incredibly fast.
Back to McCollum. Pass to Ingram. Takes the 3. The rebound by Grant.
Come on, Ingram.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Passes it to Lillard.
Next time, fucking pass the
Thibault
ball.
kicks to Lillard. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Pelicans ball starts the second half. Let's hear
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Here's Little General, covered by Lillard. Back to McCollum. Inside. A nice shot by Little General. Little General's got 18 points.
Smart play, signs of Zion Williamson picking up what it is that's going on out there and being efficient.
Lillard outside.
Next to make a Lillard outside.
Sharp the pass to Grant. Shot clock at 5. And the first shot of the night for him missing. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Lillard. The 3. Portland no good that time either. New Orleans leading by 11. Little General the pass to Valanciunas. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. To the paint and stolen by Lillard. Grant against Williamson. Yep, that one goes in there.
When he gets into the paint, he starts to get hungry. He goes right through the defense. He's a straight line guy.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
There is no let up in this man. He is doing everything in his power to keep this game close.
Little General, good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Little General's got 4 this quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And the pass to Thibault. 3-pointer, Lillard. Pelicans pull it in. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And how much strength is on display right there from Zion Williamson.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Watford's checked in. Little comes in for Grant. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Simons in for Sharp. And a change for the Pelicans. Jones checked in for C.J. McCollum.
I mean, the excitement around Zion is completely undeniable. He's so explosive, and he's so dynamic. It'll be interesting to see where he can take his talents.
That's a 2 from Simons. Pelicans with the rebound. Valanciunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
Trailblazers trailed by 14. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more
Really?
three-pointers and they found the temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Eubanks, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Pelicans ball starts the second half. Let's hear it for your Trailblazers D.
Now, here is Murphy. T right on him. Here's Little General. Some solid defense from Lillard.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And Nance kicks to Ingram. Here's Little General, and it's sent back by Lillard. And Connaughton has it. Here's Little, and that one is good.
You got to appreciate Nasir Little because this is the stuff he does. Gets in and is aggressive on the offensive glass.
New Orleans moving it around and stolen by Little. And Little General gets the whistle for Pat Connaughton. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Richardson's checked in. And that one's good.
And Lillard right now doing some heavy lifting for the ball club on the offensive end.
Inside, here's Little General, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Lillard. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Lillard's got 19 points.
And even though Dame is a high usage guy, he does have that efficiency right there, taking what the D gave him.
And so it's New Orleans holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Josh Richardson, Little General out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Murphy in at the power forward. Now Thibault pass to Grant over Murphy. And that one hits back iron. Pelicans leading by 10. To the middle, here's Little General. Nice pass, right under the rack perfectly for the layup. He's got 26.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Lillard the pass to Simon. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Grant outside to the inside. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Little General the pass to Valanciunas. Here's Little General. Passes to McCollum. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Simon. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Thibault kicks to Lillard. Puts it up from 12, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Lillard's got 9 points here in the second half. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And the 0 Damian Lillard wears on his jersey is more than just a number to him.
Yeah, Greg, we know that represents the letter O as Dame grew up in Oakland, went to college in Ogden, and became an NBA star in Oregon. Oh my, that's a lot of O's.
Trailblazers making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram comes in for Richardson.
Well, Ingram just letting it rip right now on the offensive end.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lillard, the pass to Grant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Jeden Lillard,
Be on Zion Williamson.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul. And in his 7th season in the league, Jeremy Grant took a huge step forward. His scoring output went way up.
Yeah, and there's some recognition around that. He got some first place votes for most improved player. That's pretty impressive for a guy in the middle of his career. So the work ethic paying off. He's desiring to get better.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Lillard. Tight defense on him. Eubanks the pass to Sharp. Here's the lob to Lillard. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Down low, here's Little General. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 6 assists in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for New Orleans.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Lillard from outside drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Great job there getting the defense to commit one way, and then Lillard has the body control to pull up the other. Nails the quick jump.
I love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Williamson laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And that one's good, Lillard.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Grant.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pelicans.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Little General.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that you can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
And a couple years ago, the NBA played with a 72-game schedule. Think the NBA will ever shorten the number of games long-term and go back to that number?
I don't know, Kevin, but this idea of the mid-season tournament seems to be gaining more and more traction, and there's a lot more interest in what it would do to the competitiveness of the middle part of the season. And I think we're all for something like that, where something's on the line, and we see guys elevated in that element.
The second, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Little General the pass to Nance. To the paint. Here's Little General. That's tipped.
Great timing as Knox gets up there and blows that one out.
Here's Connaughton. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They led by as many as 18 points. Little General. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
At the line for the Pelicans, number 24. At the line
Take
for
a break.
2.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So Portland ends up going with the new group. All free throws good from Little General. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Sharp. Now Lillard. He's feeling it. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Here's Little General, covered by Lillard. To the inside, stolen by Grant.
Prečo sa mi tak koľko
Williamson against Lillard. The pass to Grant. Driving in. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.
Dáte mi 3000. Desať za 15 bodové, 15 za 20 bodové. Dvadsať za 30 bodové. Za 10 asistencií. 50 bodov nebudú skoro nikdy. Ani 2 na asistencii nebudú. Na skôr 50 bodové zápasy. Ani 10 asistencií nebudú. Koľko hodín? Nemôže byť ďalší zápas. Je to free throw, Moantové sa mi takisto nezdajú. Hoďte ma to animation store. No. Ima tu niekto normálny free throw? Brian Damasley. Paul George. Ten 200 dá. Mám Lillarda. Teraz som sa s ním sál. Vejda nāk dvakrát. Vejd tiež není zlý. Kobe White. Wiggins. Kobe White in his league. Trae Young. Kobe Young in his league. Trae Young to bol. Kobe White to. Candice Parker. Brianna Stewart, to sú ženy. Kobe White dúfam nebola žena. Je tu tento Černoch. Ešte lepšie. Damn it. Johnny Wall. Aj sa rozhodnú to rozhodovať. To z nich môže byť najlepšie. Tento jak teploš. Karl Malone. Brook Lopez. Jason Kidd. Ten si vytiaľ ten zadok, Jordan nechcem. Si vytiaľ zadok tiež. Harden's visa fine. Yeah, Harden visa fine. For them pictures, yeah. No. Harden visa fine. And Bryant visa fine. Yeah. Brown visa fine and Harden visa fine. Hello. To znamená, teraz potrebujeme to dať buď na Bryanta alebo Hardena. To je lepší, ukáž. Harden dáva. Tam na Eversona. O. Dáme Hardena, ne? No. No. Dobre, to sme mali. Tího sú unavení. Ale ešte budete unavení. Ťažký zápas to bol, zase to bolo ledva sa pracovalo. Povoláme. Ich bol tam 505 000, čo nie je až tak veľa. To pravda. $2500. O, poďme. Musíme ísť zase sem. Ale... Shit. Teraz sa začne sekať ako hovno. Je úplne jasné. Ty kokos, tu budeme zasekanec.